Andy Katz here for March Madness and NCAA.com with our last bracket of Selection Week. We will have a bracket on Selection Sunday. Here's how we break down heading into the final part of Champ Week. Number one seeds, Gonzaga, Baylor, now up to the second spot on those number one seeds, Illinois and Michigan. I don't see this changing much this week. I think those are going to be your four number one seeds. Number twos, Alabama, Iowa, Ohio State, and Houston. I mean, I guess if there's one 2 seed that could get up to that one line, it would be Alabama out of the SEC. Of course, have to win the SEC tournament. The weakest two by far is Houston. They could clearly drop off of that 2 line somewhere deeper onto that 3 line. The threes, West Virginia, Kansas, Arkansas, and Villanova. West Virginia still could climb up to the 2 line, and Villanova, with all their injuries, they could slide back to the 4 line. The fours, Purdue, Texas, Oklahoma State, and Florida State. Purdue, if they have a great showing in the Big Ten tournament, they could slide up to the 3 line. Oklahoma State, same thing out of the Big 12. Biggest risers in our latest bracket. UConn, now up to a 7. San Diego State, up to an 8. Loyola of Chicago, which just won the AQ out of the Missouri Valley, up to a 9. Michigan State, after knocking off Illinois, Ohio State, and splitting with Michigan, they are solidly in as a 10. And despite Maryland's troubles, I still feel like the Terps are in as a 10. I don't see them falling out of the field. Georgia Tech, Moses Wright was the ACC Player of the Year. Georgia Tech had 11 wins. They finished 4th. I think they're solidly in as a 10. The last 4 in. It's going to be hard to hold these spots. Drake versus Boise State. Colorado State versus Syracuse. So you got Drake, Boise State, Colorado State, Syracuse. Syracuse, the last team in. I like the orange a little bit better than Xavier. So that means the first 4 out heading into Champ Week. Xavier, got to do well in the Big East tournament. Utah State, have to do well in the Mountain West Conference tournament. Seton Hall, have to do well in the Big East tournament. And Memphis, lost at the buzzer to Houston. They're going to have to knock off the Cougars and maybe Wichita State, obviously, to get the AQ and to be on the right side of the bubble if they get to that final and lose to the Shockers. So, our last bracket heading into Champ Week, we'll have another one on Selection Sunday.